Okay, so this is the program we'll be using, and these are the toolbars visible: the mixer, video preview, transitions, video effects, media generator. Now I'll show you a pic to help you. Okay, so here we have the transitions, which we use between clips, the video effects, which has various kinds of effects you can use, like moving, the glow, rays, or others, and media generators, which we'll use to add the lyrics, text, or credits. Near them we have the video preview and the mixer, and down here we have the timeline. Now, as you can see, here we have a video track and an audio track. As you can see, I have already added samples to show you the difference. Now, you can have as many audio tracks and video tracks as you want. The only thing you have to notice is where you place them. There will be many kinds of layers, so the one you have to notice the most is the one you place on the top. Now, the tracks are like layers. The one on the top will be the visible one. Okay, so let's start something. First of all, I'll show you how to make the lyrics. So we go in media generator, we choose text, and as you can see I have 3 samples here. Now we should start with this one, the green one, combined effect 2. So double click or more drag it on the timeline like this, and something like this should pop up. So as you can see it has many colors, so let's make it typical black and white. So we go on properties, the background color we make it black, as you can see, and we make the text white, so this one like this. So as you can see we have the sample text black and white now. As you can see it has a little blue glow. Now you can change the glow from the effects. As you can see it's made blue, so let's make it red, this one, and as when you click it becomes red. Now as you can see here we have feather and width. Just play with them until you find the effect you wish. Now first of all let's edit the sample text and make it a little bit smaller, so let's say 36. Okay, something like this. Let's make it 28. Okay, so as you can see when you go on effects and play with the feather and width, you can see either the effect going away or becoming brighter, more spread. So let's make it something like this for now. Now I suggest that you click this button. This is to save the preset. So when you go in media generator and on text, you will find it here, as you can see. Now instead of adding each time this one, you can just add this one like this. So let's make it like this. And now you have this and this. It's really simple, so if you want me to show you again, just contact me and I'll do it again. Now, before we continue, let me show you these things. Down here we have the zoom in and zoom out for the timeline. So if you click it like this, you will see the clips getting larger or smaller. Notice also that the time here changes each time, so the more you zoom, the more the interval between them, as in between the seconds. Now let's make it small again. Also, I want you to notice these 3 things: 1, 2 and 3. These will be used a lot if you want to add effects, so let's start with the first one. The first one is to edit the generated media. For example, you edit the text. In this case, you can edit again. This one is to arrange the position. So let's make the cursor here. As you can see, sample text 2 is in the middle. Now if you move this, you can make it wherever you wish. As you can see, if I make it like this, notice the corner here. Sample text 2 will be in the bottom corner. So let's make it back where it was. Okay. And the third one is we add effects to it. That I'll show you later how it works. So we press OK. Now let me show you the transitions. The one I like to use most is cross effect and cross blur. So you just click on it and drag it between the selected clips. So I just drag it, and as you can see there will be a small plus between the clips. So I click and something like this should come up. You just close it and then just zoom a little bit in and see how much you want the transition to last. I usually make it like 15. So when you play it now, there will be that little blur instead than just like this. Instead of this, just pop up suddenly. There will be that little blur for the transitions. There are various kinds, as you can see here. I prefer the cross effect though, or the dissolve sometimes. Now let's add some effects. As you can see there are many effects too. I like most rays, so let me find them. Oh, light rays. So let's say we add moderate light rays. So I just click on it and drag it on the clip I want to edit. So as you can see, the clip now has an effect. This one turns on, is green now, instead of gray like the other one. Now, like the other things, you can add the effects and make it how you want. Dull, brighter, low effect, large effect. It's kind of more playing than just how to do it. Just play with the settings. Now, this is just how to add the effect. For now it is a still effect, so as you can see it just remains this way. Now let's make it move. So I click on this one, the event effects. Now as you can see here, we have another kind of timeline. This is the timeline only for the selected clip. So let's say the clips at the beginning, so 000, starts this way. One second. Starts this way. I wanted at a certain point, let's say there, it glows. So it starts glowing. So here we leave it the same, and somewhere like here we just increase this one. Make it 5. Now I want it for it to get back how it was, so I click there and make it 0 again. Now when I play it, look what happens. Make it move. Now let me show it to you again. So you make how it wanted to start. We say 0. Let's say you wanted at a certain point to be full, and again back how it was. Now when you play it here, you see it like this. There are various kinds of effects. For example, let's say we add noise. Noise is kind of like, you make it like move. So let's make medium noise on the first. So as you can see, it's kind of tainted now. So let's lower it a bit. So let's say we make it something like this. Now when you play it, this is an is noise, so it's animated. As you can see here, is animated already. So when you say play, press play, you can see it move. Now this effect is good when it is low. Let's say you make it like 1.5. YouTube tends to mess the effect, so when you make it this way, the glow will seem like it's moving. So it's kind of good to use it this way. So as you can see, it's kind of moving. Now adding the music. Now to add music, I usually just drag it from the file. So I go to my file, let's say we choose Real Emotion from Final Fantasy. I just click on it and drag it in my timeline. So as you can see, here I have my new timeline. Let me remove this one I created by error. Now as you can see, the song has many peaks. This one is kind of noisy, so we can't exactly use it how I want, but peaks usually help you to locate where to make the transaction. So let's say I find where the song starts. So somewhere like now, if you notice, when it starts talking, the peak is highest. So I want the lyrics to start from here to be visible. So let's remove this one. Now let's say this one was the title, and we make another one with the lyrics. I just make it on it. So okay, so we don't have the effect, so let me get to it. So transaction and cross blur. Okay, now when the song starts, so another way to add music could be using Sony Vegas. So let's delete this one. You just go into view, you take Explorer. As you can see, you have the Windows Explorer here now. Just find where the song is located and just drag it to where you need it. Now let me move it again. Well, that's everything, I guess. So the last part, let me show you how to save. So we go to File and Render As. So as you can see, you choose the file name and the type you want. So you have AVI, WMV, just choose which you prefer and save. I guess that's everything, so I hope this tutorial helped you.